Thank you. We thank you, Biafrans. We are 555 Vision, and the time is now 247, 24 hours. Abarawa, all media team, we thank you, lovers of freedom. If you know you are not yet connected, try to connect to what is happening. This is the beginning of the struggle. Usman Danfodio and the Biafrans, without wasting your time, we will explain to you what it means. Thank you so much. I hope I'm coming out clear for comrades.
Very well, very well. You have defeated your internet and your device today. So, and your voice is very clear. So we give you A5 for this very one today. Well, welcome in a grand style. Okay, so as we were saying, Usman Dan Fodio started this conquest and cutting and raping you to pieces, and that was in 1804. And today we are in 2023. And you have seen that the children that lived before Uthman Dan Fodio are happy of the way the Fulanis are living up to their expectations and their dreams. And the same children of Uthman Dan Fodio himself, they are also happy that what Uthman Dan Fodio fought and was truncated before, they are happy to be fighting for it today and to continue to make it accomplish. And there is one thing you must understand about the Fulanis. Go and study history very well. These are the people that can never stop fighting for their agenda. It may take them 50 years or 40 years, they will continue to project. Take, for example, in the 1960s, when they wanted to slaughter everybody with the Fulanization agenda, our southern heroes stood up on January 15 with that coup. Since that time, did it stop their agenda? No, it has not stopped their agenda. Since then, they now plotted again. From that time to this very day, you can calculate how many years it has been. And in 2021, 22, 23, they are at it again. So we want Biafrans to understand something about the visit of Atiku Abubakar as a Fulani man who has publicly made his declaration that he is a Fulani man and he is fighting and working and defending the Fulanis. For him to have gone to the tomb of Uthman Dan Fodio to go and pay homage to Uthman Dan Fodio in his grave and then tell him that thing that you ordained us to fight, you fight and stop somewhere. We are here to make sure we accomplish it in 2023. With what? With the election that they are using to brainwash all of you. Miles, you go make us stop here. You have the mic.
Well, no be only article do wetin we dey talk this night. The shameless brother, infidel, as they call am, we no know say they call am infidel in the name of Obi Funane, also went to the terrorist chairman, terrorist leader, terrorist director, bow down to get his blessings. That means all these things where you do, all these things where you dey talk, I agree with you. So for this criminal coming here to bow to this uh, terrorist also, because Uthman Danfodio na terrorist, in case you no know, like Sonny told you, all these killings where you see today, sending people to IDP camp, macheting, brutalizing, killing people, taking over land, conquest, jihadist, economic jihad, revolution jihad, everything jihad devil. Now this man where they bury for that blue and yellow cloth where they cover. Nine Uthman Danfodio. Nine instead them say this is the only way. Kill anybody where you see where no be where be infidel. And who is infidel? Me and you. You know, even at Adeboye, to them, Adeboye na infidel. To them, Kumuyi na infidel. Mwaka, Inoko, and Paul Eneche, the Paul Eneche na infidel. As long as you are not chronic Muslim, to them, you are infidel. You know important anything. So why I am making it clear to know that infidel no be only me because I dey fight Biafra. If you like, fight them. Don't fight them. You remain infidel. Infidel is infidel. And when the way they want to kill me is the same way they want to kill you. Irrespective of how you play with them, how you relate with them, how you friend with them. They know no friend. They don't know. All they know is you are infidel. You are infidel. So for him to go and bow down to that grave means, Papa, everything where you talk or make we they do from our ancestors where you pass the message they go. I don't do some before where I enter power. Still fight for me from the land of spirit, so that when I enter this one, I go finish the whole Nigeria. I go Islamize Nigeria. Because Uthman Danfodio 90 them say Fulanize the whole Nigeria. Kill every infidel. Anybody. It's like when George Bush was leaving power, the first George Bush. He said to that Iraq president, waiting be them where they kill that president of Iraq or something. I forgotten his name.
Bin Laden.
Not Bin Laden. President Iraq president.
People in the comment section, remind us, please.
People in the comment section, I beg, remind me, what will be the name of the Iraq or Saddam Hussein?
Saddam
Thank
Hussein.
you.
Okay.
Saddam Hussein.
Yes, when Bush was leaving, he could not defeat Saddam Hussein. He said to Saddam Hussein, don't worry, my son is coming after you. This will tell you that all this election where you see, they know how they are doing it. He know for sure that his son is coming. And his son came. The George Bush came and he killed Osama bin Laden. So what I am saying in essence is that this man, Uthman Danfodio, died with his objective unfulfilled. So his children are coming to fulfill it. That is why they are calling them from Guinea, from Mali, from Sahel, from Libya, from anywhere where they under this earth. May they gather for Nigeria. Gathering of the vulture. It's time to destroy, it's time to kill Ali Baba. But they know say Ali Baba don't kill them already. Ndewo Mazi Sonny.
Mazi Owubiko, shatter the table here now. Ndewo.
Yeah. Is it my turn now? Yeah. Biafrans, we plead to you to pay attention to this very movement of Usman Danfodio. We will give our analysis the way we and we are bringing this message how you can get it clear. You see, this jihad movement is they use religion to face it up as a movement, and the Usman Danfodio is like the of the Fulanis. Then we are Igbos. We know about consulting oracles. We know about about shrine. We know about temple. And this is the area this thing is going. Fulanese has agenda of conquering Nigeria by digging their Quran down to Atlantic Ocean. Now, the Fulani conquest, which they said, according to quote unquote, that the jihad movement will start in 2022, which made Mazen Nnamdi Kanu started the movement early. And everything has come to the table. I define this movement like biblical when Elijah and the Baal challenge themselves. I made a program today sent by Gods of the Land, Obala, who is consulting the oracle as well, and every other person. What Atiku went to now is to consult the spirit of Ottoman Danfodio. That is what he went for, because they are serving under his own banner. Biafrans, I hope we are communicating. We are delivering this message the way you can understand it. When they want to pray, they pray according to the name of Usman Danfodio. You getting it? Now, when Christians or Muslims pray, they go as far as preaching the name of Abraham. And you know, this problem and this catastrophe started from Abraham. Ishmael and Isaac. And in Nigeria is where they found the children of God, which is the Igbos. Ndibo. That's why we name our children after God. And the Fulanese knew about this thing. When Uthman Danfodio came to Nigeria, when he moved from Sahel and entered Nigeria, he found the shape of Nigeria and said that this territory is a land given to the Fulanese to conquer. For everyone to know what Nnamdi Kanu is fighting for, and for everyone to know what's on their back.
Wow, network is already playing crazy games on your end. Mazi Owobiko, we lost your connection and we can't hear you any longer. You don't dare hang for there or go out and come in again. Here's the thing, come position your mouth like you want like you want shop periwinkle. Go out and come in again. Mazi Oyekachuku, please mute yourself until when you have the mic to speak, because
Okay, sir.
there's some sound from your end. Mute yourself, please, until when it's your time to speak. Mute yourself. Mute your microphone until when it's your time to speak, please. Welcome to the studio. Okay, Matthew Ubiko, you are back. Let's see if your network will allow you to finish your submission before we give the mic to Matthew Onyekachuku. Matthew Paul, fire on, sir.
Should I go on?
Yes, go on.
Am I coming out clear?
Very well, go on.
Yeah, Biafrans, to cut it short, because another opportunity will be given to me, even if it's came to this war to serve Biafra, is because of this thing. Because Tinubu, they have given P2B Dati, a Fulani man, to work with it. Muslim ticket. Then Atiku is in the other side. They circulated everywhere. And the only way out is to avoid this thing to happen. They have went to consult the spirit of Ottoman, Showman Uthman Danfodio. That is exactly what is cooking here. And this is the reason we all come to restore Biafra. The only thing that can save us. Because Muslim ticket is cooking the other side. Atiku is cooking the other side. Dati is behind P2B, and the P2B has bowed to this agenda.
Hey, this time network wicked. Network just keep Mazi Owiko come out without even using him to play him. Just kick him one time. Bam! Nah, network be wicked though. Okay, Mazi Onyekachuku, you have the mic before network bring our 555 back to us. You may unmute yourself now.
Okay, sir. Greetings. Greetings to you all, my senior comrades. Thank you for everything you're doing. Actually, when I see this topic about Uthman Danfodio, even I was getting the spelling wrong. It's today through a tweet I got the spelling of that Uthman. I was like, no, myself Uthman. You see, one of the crime committed against indigenous people is withheld of history. They started the history and subsequently remove it from school curriculum is one of the crime against humanity, against our people. Because if our people had no history, this thing wouldn't have taken us more than a year. What took him more than a decade to educate our people wouldn't have taken more than a year. But okay, so inability to know history make our people. What is happening now is exactly what had played before. They're just exactly what happened before. See, it's about the issue of Danfodio. There was the time my father was a veteran in Nigeria war, Biafra war, just war. And I was very close to him.
Mazi Onyeka, your end is cracking. Biafrans were writing on the comment section that it's cracky. I just listened on YouTube. It's really cracky. So the output is not coming out for people. No, do like this. It's the same thing. Say cracking. You can call in from the phone line. Call in from the phone line so that they will hear your submission. Because from your
okay, I'll come. Thank you.
Yeah, from the it's really cracking. All right, Mazi Udo Eze or Udo Eze, welcome to the studio. You may fire on, please. Network don't kick you come out. Nah, network wicked today, sir. Network just play Ojoro. Mazi Onyekachuku, you're back again. Your network no good for.
Onyekachi is always having a bad network.
Having bad
And
network.
he always have something to say, but the network wouldn't allow him.
That's why I said they should call in from phone.
Okay.
Call in from phone. Call in from phone, Mazi Onyeka.
I will.
No,
Call me.
Call from phone. Call from phone, please. Mazugo, rewind this video of Amadu Bello. Rewind it to the end so that I can bring it to the screen. Or let me remove it so that you can bring it again.
Who saying they call me? Anthony Amukamara, abeg, you can call me. I don't know when you go call me. Short, send me a voice note. I go call you tomorrow. Abeg, no verse. I don't know when you call me.
All right. Before we play this video, I think Mazi Onyekachuku is calling on the phone. Let me see if I can connect to the Bluetooth so that it will come out very clear. All right, all right, all right, all right, all right, all Okay, Mazunyeka, I'm going to call you back. Let me connect the speaker so that your voice will come out very clear, please. All right. All right.
Hello.
Yeah, fire on. Biafrans can hear you now. Fire on.
Okay. Dear friends, I'm so sorry for the poor network. I hope you can hear me now.
Very well, very well.
Okay. Like I was saying, I said what I want to Biafrans to understand briefly is the development of a history from the war of history from school curriculum is one of the committed against our people. What is happening today is like these people are cycling history, what has happened before. But being that our people don't know history, that is why most of us don't know the game they are playing. Remember, what we also observe is that Osman Danfodio, when he came to the Hausa people and as Islamic teacher, the Hausa leaders welcomed him when he mentioned God. They thought that it's someone that is godly. Then he allowed them to teach their people in Islam. Then from there, he began to condition their mind. They started corruption. The first of all, of corruption. Then he was conditioning their mind, telling them that their leaders are corrupt. Outline it. They come with corruption. They push you corruption. Okay? Why they are the corrupt people? So why they do so? He condition the mind of these people. And they kill their leaders and they turn themselves as emir. And he began to evaluate this briefly. So I want you to know, underline this. Okay? Having done this, then the other side on our side, when these people came on our side, they tried to penetrate our land for 40 years, they couldn't. So there was a report I read. That report, it was describing about the eastern region. That report I went online again to, I couldn't see again. He said, when you go to the east, these people are so united. They are so hardworking. They are so dedicated. They are so united. No criminality, no beggars. And he made a selection there. He said, we are going to give them updated education and take religion. So that was before the coming of missionaries. After that, and look at this. This people came the other side with Quran. They come with the Bible, distorted. So they succeeded in penetrating our land, divided our people eternally. Okay? Despite they come with a hospital and other things, they're giving gifts. So what I want you to know here is that not everybody who gives you gifts love you. Somebody may want to destroy you, but give you gifts, trying to draw you closer. And if you are not careful, you will leak the secret of your commitment of your life for the person, because the person will give you gifts. And that is what you want to capture. Having captured that thing, remember, like when you hear about some of our the tax fetish, like equity is not devil, it's modest. Equity is war angel. It was one of the things used against these people, so they called it fetish to destroy it. I want people to understand that this thing that is happening today was planned many years ago. Everything connected to the genocidal war was orchestrated. Okay? It's a planned work. And most of the people see your land today that speak your dialect, bear your name, almost all of them are our people by blood. That is why the biometric database system that come with DNA test. I want us to understand this. Okay? The biometric rejected this because they know that database system with DNA test will push all those with block out. Biafrans, we don't have any other time like this. If we fail to restore Biafra, I'm telling you, our children will suffer and our race will be exterminated. Please, do you not listen to any of your leaders, both religious leader, political leader, or so-called celebrity, or even some don't listen to them. They're all been caged. They have been caged. Even some religious leaders are deliberately installed by these people. They install them to condition your mind because they know that you respect the religious leaders. Okay? They install them to continue looking at it mentally. They tell you, forgive your enemy. Forgive your enemy. Vengeance belongs to God. Vengeance belongs to God. Do not judge. Why you have the court? Why are you judging? Why you have already know this is crime. This is not crime. What is that a judgment? And the people who tell you do not judge or do not forgive your enemy. Can you forgive someone who have not repented in killing you, who enslaved their forefathers for 300 years, and they upgraded
the slavery into mental and religious slavery. My people, please, I want to tell us is that please, whatever it takes for us, even if it take our life, before I go like maybe I say one thing. I said I've seen our people dying for nothing. Dying for nothing. Why can't I die for something? So if I die fighting for the restoration of our Biafra, for children to not to suffer what we have suffered, it is worthwhile. It's a worthwhile death. Please do not be afraid of death. Everybody will die. But what matters? What did you die for? It is better to die for something than to die for nothing. Our parents said it is better to stay alone than to live in a perpetual slavery. Unquote. I'd rather die on my feet than living on my knee.
Okay, Mazi Onyeka, your message has been delivered, even as network is playing some pranks with your phone. Thank you very much for your submission. When the line is open, you may call back again. So we move. So, Mazugo, I can play that video, right? I can play the video, right?
Okay, sorry, I don't put on. Yes, play now.
Okay.
Talks about killing your premier. Add on top of that the North's general hate of the East, and you can start to get the picture of the sort of tribal tension Nigeria was heading towards.
One thing I've noticed, Premier, while I've been here, is that Northerners seem to have, I might almost call it obsession about the Igbos. Could you perhaps explain that to me?
Well, the Igbos are more or less the type of people whose desire is mainly to dominate everybody. If they go to a village, to a town, they want to monopolize everything in that area. If you put them in a labor camp as a laborer, within a year they will try to emerge as headman of that camp, and so on. Well, in the past, our people were not alive to their responsibilities, because you can see from our northernization policy that in 1952, when I came here, there weren't 10 northerners in our civil service here. Then I tried to have it northernized, and now all important posts are being held by northerners.
Is this policy of filling all key posts in the north solely with northerners and not with other Nigerians a temporary or a permanent one?
In actual fact, what it is a northerner first. If you can't get a northerner, then we take an expatriate like yourself on contract. If we can't, then we can employ another Nigerian, but on contract too. This is going to be permanent, I should say, as far as I can foresee, because it will be rather dangerous to see the number of boys who are now turning from all our learning institutions coming out with a...
As you go, you have the floor.
You see, now the same Utman Danfodio tell them, waiting in the talk now, waiting their grandfather, Utman Danfodio, where did they pay homage to? Pray, make he give them wisdom. He said that there's something he said that is shocking here. He was telling the British man, he said that when Funani don't occupy all the posts as they want, if they need extra hand, they go employ somebody like him, a foreigner. If employing a foreigner like him is not possible, they would then employ other Nigeria. Who are those other Nigerians? You and me.
And don't forget something as you're talking. He said on contract.
On contract, yes. On contract, though.
On contract.
They will contract you in your own papa house, in your oil company. That is why they have contracted some people to do some job in oil pipeline. That is why also they have contracted some people like pig to kill Biafrans. That is why they have contracted some people like Ohaneze to give money to kill Simon. That is why they contracted like Shajambel erudite lawyer, bleaching cream color white, to round up on Mazen and Dekano. So many things. There also is now clear to everybody that all the governors are working on contracts. Because contract, if you say the person where they give you the contract go give you paper, sign am say na so you go work for me. That is why you go see Obozodoma dispatch soldiers, go fight, kill them. You see Suludo, you see Devomai, you see Ibazo, all of them, the same thing. All of them. The same exact thing. They go contract you. They are angry that you are not dying. They have tried to kill you, Biafrans, you no gree die. They have tried to kill you physically, you no gree die. Spiritually, no way. Financially, they carry 20 pounds to give you so that your hungry go wipe you away. You no gree die. With nothing, Biafrans go stand up and do something people that started long ago could not do. This one no be joke. No be joke. He said if he enter a place, any of them enter a place, they go make sure say Funani occupy every strategy, no be even strategy, every point, every plan, every share, every seat, they go occupy. If space can't remain when they don't take finish, they go then contract you. That is why they are contracting our people to do some evil things what they do. And the Ohanese know they hear this kind news. World Igbo Congress know they hear this kind news. Wicked Igbo Congress, they know they hear this kind news. May God have mercy on us all. May God have mercy on us. What is happening is that all of us, like I said before in the last video I made, no amount of revolution will be greater than what we are going through. Now, as I talk to you, this revolution of making sure that only the Funanis are occupying every seat. They are coming to our land, they kill us, and you are waiting for war to start. Which kind of war is that you are still expecting? They rape our children, rape our goat, rape our chicken, rape our nketa, rape our dog, everything. When get hold, they go rape them. When they rape, they kill. Biafras, if we no get this Biafra now, damnation, everlasting damnation. You know what in the day you say now, hellfire not the end, the 9 we want enter. That is why we must do everything to get this Biafra now. Everything. So if you know what you can do for Biafra to come, do. If it is to sponsor financially, sponsor. If it is to sponsor morally, anyhow, come out and do it. They don't want you anywhere. And you don't even need to say that one an old video. Because what the Uthman Danfodio has laid down to them, those instructions, they never leave one. They are still doing it till now that I am here with you. That is why you see them manipulating everything, killing people. That is why you see your brother Obi bowing down to them. That is why you see that even a local government chairman, for him to become a local government chairman, he go north, go bow down, then touch him forehead before he go come become local government chairman for him papa house. So, short Biafrans, all we need is Biafra. We don't need all these stories anymore. Thank God someone is coming out in full force. If they come, Ike Pentecost, Ike Owo. That is why we don't have to mind whatever UN is saying, whatever US is saying, whatever UK is saying. UN now is telling you that, listen, the only people that are saying no election is Biafrans, and we are saying it, and we remain saying it. We are not stopping until we get what we are looking for. There
were Mazi Akinwale Johnson. Akinwale Johnson, that is a Yoruba name.
Yeah, that's me.
Baonisa.
You're welcome.
Lafia.
Okay.
I've been watching your program for more than a month, right? I'm just in my kitchen now. I want to go up to do something. Anyway, I'm calling from London, UK, right? So I just say, let me just join you guys in. Okay, I'm so happy, always see what is going on here in Nigeria, especially by the Biafran and the Odudua. So I said, and we're going to achieve every goal, all our plan, in the mighty name of Yahweh. Okay? Amen. So, and what I just want to say about these Fulanese, because these Fulanese, they are the ancient Assyrian. They have taken us before in slavery, okay, even before the Babylonians. So this is why they are so confident today, because they still know all those histories, okay? And Britain, they know about those history. This is why Britain is using them, okay, to fight proxy war against us. You see? So, but it is we now that we have to know who are we really, who are we? Okay, for example, now, I just want to chip in something, okay? Last week, the so-called white people, they said doomsday. Doomsday is 90 seconds. Okay? So I keep asking the questions. Why is it that it's only the white people they are talking about the doomsday? Arabs are not talking about it. Chinese are not talking about it. The so-called African East Indians are not talking about it. Why is the white people that are talking about doomsday? So doomsday is just to say that is the end of the white race, rulership on the planet. Okay? So because what is about to happen, okay, is bigger than any one of us. Okay? Our ancestors, when we say God of Amadioha, Ogun Shango, Ogun, because they are the same people, God of thunder. These are the people coming back. Okay? These are the people who want to restore us back. We are their children. The Fulanis, they know about it. The British government, they know about it. This just say, they know about what is about to happen. Because God Almighty wants to elevate the black race. And now he's only using these less people. Okay, now we are not less, we are great people. It's on that because we don't know who we are. But thank God that God is using us. He's using Yoruba nation and the Odudua and the Biafra nation. Because the Biafra is from the tribe of Gad. Okay? And Iri is one of the children of Gad. You see? So, the Biafrans, you are a great warriors. Gad just means troops. And this is what the British are afraid of. This is what the Fulanis are afraid of. Because you are great warriors. And in this last day, God said, you are going to destroy your enemy. You see? And also the Yorubas is from the tribe of Judah. The same tribe who they call Jesus Christ is coming from. These are the deepest secret they don't want our people to know.
Yes.
That they've destroyed us with a lot of all their international organizations. How long I was listening to Simon Elper today, you know, he was showing Mazin Ambikano, okay, so many organizations he has gone to talk about the Biafra. Still yet, they still go and lock him up. Huh? It's still not the Britain that is still doing it. We know it's Britain that is behind all this. You know, because I always ask some of my brothers, I said, look, if we want to kill a snake, how do we kill a snake? We have to cut the head off. We have to cut the head off. So now we just have to know that, okay, Britain is the one that is behind our problem. Fulani will not be doing all what they are doing without Britain and America. So it's good that God has risen, mighty men of valor up in this last day, and we're going to fight it, even here in the UK. Even here in Europe, we're going to fight it. Because they won't be killing our people home here, there in Nigeria, in Igbo land, in Yoruba land, and that we won't do something here. It's going to happen here. This is just it. I'm happy to join this chat. We give glory to the Most High God, Yahweh. Thank you, brothers.
Thank you, Master Jacob, and it's good to have you in the studio.
Thank you.
And to our Oduduwa brothers and the Ambazonians, we are one, and we are moving with the same speed of.
That's right. That's right.
So thank you, and keep up the faith.
Okay. Yeah.
All right, we have Mazi Alex O in the studio. Mazi Alex O, welcome to the studio, and I hope you've been following up the trend of the broadcast so that you know where to come in and how to shatter the table. So you have the mic, please. We can't hear you.
Oh, okay. Good evening, sir. Good evening, Mazi.
Now we can hear you now, yeah.
Yeah, I appreciate you for what you have been doing. I wanted to join, but my daughter, she refused to sleep, so she has been troubling me. I said, okay, and I promised to join this evening. I either slept already, but she refused to sleep. So I just let me just say hi to you people because it's disturbing me. Don't allow me to concentrate. And I really want to join the brokers and leave my little opinion. I appreciate you for what you have been doing, but she never give me 1 minute. Everybody's inside the room. I'm not everybody. She said no, must stay with me. So okay, so let me just bring one very quick. I know it's not part of the subject, but I thought it's very important. I know all this.
Mazi Alex, hold on.
Yes,
please.
sir. Yes, sir.
Hold on, please. Hold on. Before you speak, please. Mazi Jacob Akinwale, our brother from the Oduduwa. Somebody said you should speak to the Oduduwas in your mother tongue. So please.
Okay.
Use 1 minute.
Jacob, Judah. Okay, Tabango Judah is the Portuguese in but Judah. Okay, all on that so Judah. Shorty yẹn ọ̀pá àṣẹ yẹn tó ń pè ní ẹ̀là ọ̀rẹ́ tó ń pè ní Jésù ọmọ Yorùbá ni. Okay? So, mi kí yín because this nǹkan tí ń sọ yìí ó wà so deep to the point that àwọn èmi tí ń sọ̀rọ̀ yẹn ní tajọ́ ń preach nǹkan tí ń sọ yìí ó wà ní prison in London in UK here. Britain said we should not treat our people. At this point, British government said they will give us £7 billion to shut up. Okay? A year and a half ago, I was attacked with radioactive radiation by the MI5 in Britain. I have images and everything. So, ẹ̀yin Yorùbá, ìjà tá máa fi a máa yọrí sí rere because ìjọba Elédùmarè òun ló ń bọ̀. Ẹni tó ń bọ̀ òun ni ẹni tó ń pè ní ẹ̀là Ọ̀rúnmìlà. Okay? There's something that's ọjọ́ tí Ògún torí òkè bọ̀ aṣọ iná ló mú bora ẹ̀wù ẹ̀jẹ̀ ló wọ̀ sọ́rùn. Nǹkan tó mì ní pé Ògún ológun is a warrior. When Ọ̀rúnmìlà is coming back, he's going, his clothes is going to be drenched with blood. Okay? And that is in the book of what is called Isaiah chapter 63, Isaiah chapter 66, Revelation chapter 19 from verse 10. But because this is our warrior that is coming back, because what is about to happen, it has never happened on the face of the earth. It has never happened on the face of the earth. This is why the white people, they are saying doomsday, 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 because it's their doom, okay? And we know everything that has a beginning always have an end. If we always have that one, there's a lot of other empire of kingdom that was ruling. There was Babylonian Empire, Assyrian Empire, which is this were Fulani. There was the Mede and Persian, the Iranians, before the white people came to power. So everything that has a beginning has an end. The rulership of the white people ended on the 21st of December 2020 in spiritual realm. It's a manifestation that is about to happen. This is why the British, they are always afraid. Okay? They are afraid the British is going down. Okay? They're going down to slavery. The white people are going to slavery. Their slavery will be in Africa. So to all you Yorubas and my brother Biafra, I greet all of you in the mighty name of Yahweh. We are victorious. We're going to most times. It's a done deal. It's a done deal. That's just it. Yeah, I say all praise. Adupe.
Oshe. Yeah. Thank you very much.
My Igbo is, my wife is like a Igbo woman.
Thank you. Thank
you.
Praise. That is why your face is shining, because when you eat Biafra food, your face.
If you prepare food for me like this, come prepare. What do they call them? Although I go for Manu, right?
Thank you, Mazi. Thank you very
much. Thank you, brothers. Thank you, brothers.
Okay. All right, Mazi, Alex. Go on, please. And before we go, we welcome Mazi Joseph John into the studio. Mazi Joseph, can you turn your camera or your phone horizontal like this, so that you can be able to have a full screen like we all have? Turn your phone like this. When your phone is like this, you can be able to have a full screen. Okay, Mazi Alex, you may go on, please.
Yes, let me just make it brief because of this my smallie that is attacking me here.
No, leave her beside you so that you will be
She's giving woto. Alright, baby. She's giving woto.
See, Alex, you don't want to disturb you. She just want to come inside the studio. Now we
that's okay. I appreciate you. I'm really so much happy to be in your midst. Yeah, I'm so happy to be in your midst because you are the great warrior. There's a background coming out from your side, though. I don't know.
It's from Mazi Joseph. I've muted him.
Alright.
He's ready to talk, then I will unmute him.
Oh, God. So let me just I saw you in a Twitter space yesterday. So Mazi Sonny. Yesterday, yes. And I wanted to unmute myself and when they was talking about the things that's going to happen in Biafra land when everything comes out. And I wanted to unmute myself, but I don't know how to go about it. I tried everything possible to speak, because there's vital issue that I want to bring into that Twitter space that I wasn't able to enter. Because the problem now, happening as I'm talking to you now, they just killed 2 people right now in Oka in Curtis fight. And among the things people said yesterday, they know that the issue about cultism, about how the Biafra is going to handle those group of people that is terrorizing, reducing us by numbers, doing these cultist activities, because it's a very party. Go and meet mama. So it's a very let me say. So I don't know. Maybe I don't know if people know about it. I don't know, because 2 people just went down this evening as we are talking now. Not up to 2 hours ago. If you can call someone, they will tell you. It's not about unknown government. It's just a cultist fight between Bikies and Blackers. So it's really taking down the youth on a daily basis. So I think that one is important to add to the agenda of this Biafra liberation. I think so.
Thank you, Alex. Your message has been delivered. our beauty there is disturbing, but we've gotten the message. We have made this thing very clear. Martin Amdekano made it clear, and our interim leader, the spokesperson of Biafra, also made it clear. And we will reiterate it again. If you are a cultist, or if you are a terrorist, and you know how to fight inside your mother's house, or in your community within your friends, and you can kill your fellow friends, what we say is come and convert that your rascality into fighting to the defense of your land. Stop going to fight yourselves in the name of cultism because it is useless. You're just being useless to the community. You are useful if you come and then join ESN. Come and join the gallant men, join the volunteer groups that are ready to fight and destroy one Nigeria, who are killing your brothers and sisters, raping your women and your children, and raping your father. At the end of the day, they will still kill that your father that they rape because they see them as infidels. So if you know how to fight and use machete and use knife and use weapon to fight your fellow selves, all of us here that are here in this studio, if you did not go through primary school or secondary, you must have gone through technical school. And I know what we did when we were in technical school. I know how brutal we were when we were in technical school. I know what we did. We used to fight our teachers when they beat us. We could block them for road, do all sorts of things. The next day we go back to school and we still continue to learn. The principal will suspend us. We'll be out of school for weeks. With that suspension, we will come back to our senses. The story still continues. But that was the juvenile delinquency that we found in our brains. When we then graduated and then left that shores of the technical and secondary school and then got into higher institutions, some of us still brainstorm and then continued with this cultism. At the end of the day, when you left or when you found yourself behind bars, you understood that it was vanity upon vanity, and it was not gaining anything in your life. Neither did it add anything or even develop the prospect of your future. And after you finally come out from school and you enter the labor market, that is when you now understand that all the madness that you have been doing before has been a waste to your generations. So, coming to the reality of life, now we are fighting the zoo and we are looking for anybody that can wield any weapon. So all you need to do is convert your rascality, convert your madness, because Onyendu even made it clear that we are looking for more mad people that are even madder and worse than us. Tell us that you are mad, then we will make use of your madness. You see these 419 and fraudsters that we are having the highest number in Africa when it comes to people that can press computer and 419 somebody. They are just being wasteful in Nigeria system because Nigeria system cannot utilize their intellect. They cannot make use of what they have in their brains. People like this in America, in UK, they work in strategic security IT companies and they are making good money. But because one Nigeria cannot know how to plan ahead of your future. The only thing that they can plan is how they can bring Ruga. Now, restore grazing route from Sokoto to Akwa Ibom, from Akwa Ibom to Abia, to Rivers, and to Enugu, so that they can be able to use it to kill all of you and then get back the lands to the Fulani terrorists, all in the hands and in the agenda of the Fulanization of the entire country. So, stop killing yourselves. The Biafran people now have an important thing to fight for. So we're not coming now to come and have time for you that is wasting your energy to be fighting yourself. Come and join forces and fight your common enemy now, which is the one Nigerian government and the Fulani terrorists. That is the message to those Efulefus. Mazi Alex, do you have another point to raise? I can't imagine that Fulanis will be killing your brothers and killing your sisters. And then you, instead of going to kill the Fulanis, you then decide to help the Fulanis by reducing your own numbers by your own selves. It is quite disheartening, and I don't see how we can cope with this kind of madness.
Thank you very much, sir. Maybe I will join some of that time because I just got the 2 video. I was very disturbing. Look at the gallant men. They just brought down the short one in the head, the other in the stomach. I was like, what is this? Just look at the gallant men wasting when we need people on the front line. They are just wasting themselves. That's why I'm angry with when I got the update this evening. I was very angry.
Yes.
It's okay, Mazi, we understand
The
your
fight
point. Thank you very
is
much for the
between
report.
court and court,
Address it.
right?
Yes.
You see the problem we are having. We don't want to learn. That is our problem. We Africans, we Biafra, we don't want to learn. You watch Funani come to your land. You watch Funani come to your land, kidnap people, harvest their organs. You watch Funani come to your land. Just mute yourself, Alex, so that you will stop talking. Good. We watch Funani, somebody will watch Funani come to his land, your fatherland, kill your brothers, kill your sisters, rape your brothers, rape your sisters, and you have power to disappear. They are dissenting with all these traditionalists and the juju priests and the priestess and the this one and the that are in the social media bragging of who have more power and who can kill the other one and who can disappear the other one. You have the power, using it for rubbish when we need the power to free ourselves.
That's not the problem. That's not the problem.
If all of you are here, black cat, blue cat, whatever, make una come out to stand against the Funanis. If you finish killing your brothers, you are only helping the Funanis, so that when they want to kill you, it will be very easy for them to kill you. We are fighting to defeat the Funanis. You are helping the Funanis to kill your own family. What do you get? What are you fighting for? Who is more stronger? Me, the whole IPOB media will help to make you popular and announce you that you are the strongest if you will be able to stand at the defeat the Funanis, not defeat me. What do you want to fight me for? Why do you want to fight each other? You want to know who can kill better? You want to know who can shoot better? Biafrans, let us be wise. This is not time to make sure of who sabi power, who knows sabi power. Every day, this is what is trending now. Distracting people from the main cause. Whether they pay them to do it, me, I don't even know. They are not our topic.
Yes, so they are not our topic. Mazi Joseph John. Mazi Joseph John.
Wow. Baby, I
Mazi Joseph John.
They want mobile.
Mazi Joseph John.
My brother, I'm 247. What to I agree to now?
Yeah,
my
fire
people.
On.
God will bless you now. I give you now the strong hearts. I say, lion, where will I go take start for this battle? This battle no day easy. But I respect you people. I just say, let me start, make I listen to you people. Even when the rest is talking, I just wanted to talk, but let me listen to you people. And they give you now the strong mind to follow up this, because Fulani and the things where our leader they talk is very strong something. But people now just jeopardize them. They kill our person, the brother, they follow, they kill him brother. Where he want to follow, they go, the hunter. They say now, Obama, my leg don't turn to elephant. Now I'm bushmeat, he don't shoot me. It's not good. This one, if we can able to realize that this is what our forefathers fight and die, that we, and that the same titles, now him
Fulani they use now, because this former that president, the prime minister then said that if you say that our people go collect money and kill our person and his own brother, saying our money they for use fight that war that time. But now look at the same thing. They will take money, give you to go and kill your brother. You go and kill and leave the Fulani people, your enemy. Inside the website, you talk to your friend, and our people cannot understand. Fulani go say they no get sense. Hausa they no get sense. This one now we know the difference between Hausa and Fulani. Our leader, you always talk it. But I reserve my comment, because whatever is happening is very only thing we say the only person Simon that I use to get heart first. Now they are keeping point to turn against him again. So, but me una carry on, I dey with people, I dey listen. I stand by. Thank you.
Thank you, Manzi. Please mute yourself while you are still there in the studio, so that your voice will not be coming in to interfere. Thank you. We appreciate you for coming. All right, there is one thing we
Talks
should not
about killing your
forget from
premier.
this video. There's one thing we should not forget from this video of Ahmadu Bello, where he said that he saw us, the Biafran people, as people that are what? Ambitious, ever ready to go, over ambitious. Okay, over ambitious, ever ready to go, and domineering. That is the way he understood and saw us. There's something I want to pick up from there. Now, you need to be ambitious before you can achieve something. And you need to be ready before you can actually get what you want. So there was this ignorance of the Fulanis or the Northerners undermining the power of commitment, the power of being able to do something and getting something done out of nothing. Being able to do something and getting something done out of nothing. Because he made another point and said, anywhere that they put us, that we will tend to take charge and develop that place and turn it from nothing to something. Now, this is how we have ever been, industrious and productive and versatile in everywhere. So, the plan and the ignorance of the Fulani people was that they were unable to be able to adopt and strategize and implement the same thing that we implement to be able to become something. Check around. There is no place now that an Easterner is or a Southerner is that they won't be able to cope with the situation there and then make out something from scratch. Because we have already been bastardized from where we come from. So most of us started striving for our lives at the age of 7. Imagine that you carry a tray to hawk fufu and akara at the age of 7, at the age of 5, and you are hawking pure water. Your mom is even frying the puff, and you are the one just waiting to come back from school and carry it on your head to go and sell so that you can make money. So that is at the age of 5 and 7. By the time you get to age 10, you already understand how your mother mixed the flour and how she put it inside the oil and how it will become ready-made product to go and sell it and then make money. These are the things that these people were unable to get, and then they now saw it to have been a different way, but it was a blessing to us because we make use of what God gives us. And then another point that they said, which Matthew go stress before, that now it is about the Northerner. Every Northerner, every key position must be given to a Northerner. And when there is no Northerner available and qualified for that job, they will go and hire an expatriate a foreigner and come and give them the contract on a contract. They come and give them the job on a contract, so that they will not give you as a southerner. And also, if they also happen to give you on a condition as a southerner, they will give you on a contract. Now, when you now go back to explain to yourself what a contract will actually mean, a contract will go on to explain that it is a contract that is agreeably specified to certain legal enforcement rights and obligations that is pertaining to two or more mutually agreeing parties. So that means it will involve the transfer of goods, services, money, transfer of those at a future date. Transfer of those at a future date. Future date. So when they now bring one of our own and then put in power, they give them document to sign that will infringe the future date of our children that is bound to come. That is why we are finding ourselves hard today to break out of the zoological republic. Those constitutions that you heard of, they did not make it very flexible that you can be able to have a round table talk and then walk out of it. It was all planned. It was all planned. It has been a pledge. It has been a covenant. It has been an undertaking. It has been a commitment. They turn us into commerce. Oh my God. What is different from what these people are talking about now compared to what the British Empire, especially under the dead Queen of England, what they did was that Africans, Nigerians that were taken as slaves, they were using them in exchange of commodities. They exchanged human beings for gold. They exchanged the black people that they buy from Africa. They exchanged them for gold and diamonds and oil and gas and cowries. These are what they exchange us for, and then they use us to build their British crown. And they will even keep using us as their carpet. They put us on the ground, they put their legs on it, and they are relaxing, while another person is standing to fan them. Another person is on the ground being used as carpet. So how is it different from what the Fulanis are telling you? It is what their masters gave them. So they have the template, and let us bring another video that will encapsulate what they are saying here in a different way. This one now, you're going to hear it from white man that made the way for it to be very, very possible. This one will shock us to see that the very people that made it to happen have stood to this very day to make sure they help them to the very end. That is why when we see Katuna Laya coming out, Biafrans, they bored, because they think that what happened in the 60s, that these present Biafrans will keep quiet and allow it to happen again in this very time. No, it is not going to happen, because our eyes are open. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu have opened our eyes for the time that he has preached. Now, I don't know what the British are thinking, that you will kidnap our leader, put him behind bars, then you now have the courage to come out again to come and tell us that we should come and vote while our leader is in your own page. What did they do us for brain now? Even if we smoke Igbo, we no go realize that na Igbo with the smoke where we don't know what they happen to us that we can wake up. Let's play this one so that it will tell the story very well for people to understand. Let it come to the big screen. Internet allow us, so let's play this video. Internet must allow us. This one should come to the big screen. Okay, here we go. Make una listen to waiting British duo.
Right, I'm going to conduct a really interesting interview today with a gentleman I've met at the Nigerian High Commission. Very interesting gentleman who's been connected with Nigeria for one way or another, probably over the last Well, since 1970. I went to Nigeria in 70. Okay. If you please like to just give me a bit of insight that you gave me earlier on with regard to Nigeria and the whole politics and the issues that we're having today. It'd be really interesting to get an angle from you on what exactly happened.
Well, for me, the problem today, wow, it goes back to the Muslim conquest of the north with Usman Dan Fodio and the Fulani Hausa conquest of the north, and the north becomes Muslim. And when the British colonized the north in 1900, what do we, the British, do? We very cleverly rule with a few hundred district officers through the Muslim emirs.
They chocolize me.
Smart people. They are very smart.
See how the thing connects with the Usman Dan Fodio that is talking about, and with their smartness of how they do it. Today, they have brought Atiku again to make sure the same Usman Dan Fodio agenda is going. No elections in Biafra land, no elections in Oduduwa land is what we are talking about here. And that is the only way that we can break these bonds of slavery. Because the main people behind it is that devilish woman that you saw that is coming to beg you to come and endorse your slavery for the next 100 years again.
It was the best thing that ever happened to Islam in Nigeria. Because before then, if you were a Muslim, you went, say, to the Tiv area, what would happen? You'd be dead. Under the British, you could go as a Muslim trader and you could live and you could spread your message of Islam.
Under the British, you can go anywhere, you can balance anywhere, you can do anything that you want to do with the message of Islam. Under the British, but before, without the British, they said they cannot go from one place to another. But with the British aiding them and making it possible for them, secure them, give them a level playing ground, they can now go to every extent.
So the British enabled Islam to spread in Nigeria, and the British stopped the spread of Christianity.
British enabled Islam to spread in Nigeria, but they stopped the spread of Christianity. So the question now is, who brought the Christianity to us?
Sonny, there is one question I've been asking, and nobody has been able to give me the answer. I've asked this question open, both to Adeboye, both to Kumuyi, both to whoever. I need answer. British so much love us. They so much love God. Then they bring Christianity, drop them for Biafra land, find their way. And they love Fulanese so much. Why did they not take the gospel of Christ to the land of the north? Was their attempt to take it to the north, and the north rejected it? No. So why did they drop the gospel of Christ only for us? You know, we don't think about all these things. We are only quick to see that Christ is God. Yes. But I am telling you that religion we have now as Christianity is the same religion our forefathers had. They manipulated our ancestors into believing that they were serving wrong thing. They just go put up for book, cover and come give us. Carry our books, carry our history, carry our... Do you know that our ancestors had their roadmap, everything. They had how their names like family. These people came, they took it away, they destroyed everything and gave us their own. Why did they not take Christianity to the north? Even to the middle belt. They only brought it to Biafra land. And somebody is still telling me, I see the wait for anybody we know, we go come give me the answer. Why did this white man, not be white man, these swine color people, why did they not take the gospel to the north?
Okay. I have an answer for that if you permit me.
Oh, I need them, I beg.
Okay.
Jacob.
Okay, sir.
Before you give answer to that, please, if you are close to your Bible,
yeah,
I would want you to read the book of Galatians chapter 3, verse 28 first, before you finally give this your answer.
Okay.
Galatians chapter 3, verse 28.
Galatians chapter 3. 3 verse 20.
Chapter 3, verse 28.
Okay, yeah. Okay, it says Galatians 3:28. There is neither Jew nor Greek. There is neither bond nor free. There is neither male nor female, for ye are all one in Christ Jesus.
All right, thank you. Which version of the Bible is that?
KJV, King James 16:11.
Okay. Let me read one from a New International Version. This one says, there is neither Jew nor Gentile, neither slave nor free, nor is there male and female, for you are all one in Christ Jesus.
Yeah.
Now, for you are all one in Christ Jesus.
Yeah.
There's something we want to point out here before you give your answer.
Okay.
This is British. They say they brought Christians to us.
Yeah.
And from the Bible that they brought to us, when they were reading the Bible, this is what they were using to tell us, that we are no more slaves, and we are no more free, or we are not Gentiles or Jews, that all of us, as we accept Christ, and we are one in Christ, that we are what? We are free people, because we are all one in Christ. So we are not sectional or segregated in any way. Yet, they still hold that same Bible in their hand, and they were digging our grave, and they were taking our oil and gas, and they were taking us as slaves to UK to go and work for them. But yet, the Bible they give us, they are still reading it and telling us we are neither slaves nor Jews nor Gentiles, because we are one in Christ. Okay, Mazi, please, you can answer your question now.
Okay, thank you. So, from the question Mazi asked, because when we talk about Christianity and Islam, none of this religion got to do with us in West Africa. We have our God that we were serving before they brought this to religion. And for the British, because they had the same mindset with the Fulanis. Okay? So this is why they hide that one away from we in the south, east and southwest. They hide that one away because they have another deal with the Fulanis. Okay? Because the Fulanis, we know they come with Islam. Okay? Then the so-called white people, they came with Christianity. So now, because this man that was talking that they brought Christianity, because he knows a lot of things, but he was hiding. He doesn't want to come out with a lot of truth. Okay? He is very sensitive something. So, but let me go to where I was going. So, what is there is that they just created Christianity just to destroy us. In the Bible, God Almighty, a black man also, he never created religion. When Moses was taking the children of Israel, our ancestors, out of Egypt, okay, he gave us law, statutes, and commandments. He didn't give us religion. He didn't give us Christianity. He didn't give us Islam. He didn't give us Judaism. He said, okay, yeah, if you want to worship God, how do we worship God? Okay, now, it's common among the Igbos, you do libation. Am I lying? Igbos, you do libation. Yoruba, we do libation with all drink. Who was the first person that did it in the Bible? It was Jacob. That was Odudua. You see, when we talk about, in Yoruba, we call it Osupo. It's just like when a man marries a woman. You do it in Igbo land also. When a man marries a woman and the man dies without any children, one of the brother of the man have to marry that woman to have a child for his brother. Is it making sense? You know, because that is our tradition. Why people don't do it? You so all these little things we have to look into. Okay, so when we say, okay, how do the people in the Bible they look like? Who they call Jesus Christ is a black man. He's not a white man. Moses, he was a black man. All the apostles, disciples, they were black men. All the angels, they were black with woolly hair. So this a lot of things the white people and the Fulanis, they knew about us that we till today, some of us still don't know it. This is what we are saying. Or not until when we know it, you know, because they just use Christianity, you know, to pacify us. You know, and it is the same thing they use Islam also. Because you see some of our people, especially in Southwest, some of the Yoruba, I'm a Muslim. I said, are you a Yoruba? I'm a Muslim. I'm asking, are you a Yoruba? You say you're a Muslim. Or you say you're a Christian. You know, they've already destroyed us with those two religions. It's not until when we take all that religion out of the way, we have to go to the way of our ancestors. You know, what is the way of our ancestors? This is what I said before. You know, when we say we believe in Ejiofor, we have to go through it. Yoruba, we go to Ifaodi. You know, because that is where God Almighty, the Creator, said, this way he said we should be operating till He comes back. But the Fulanis, the Arab, the Chinese, the white man, they knew all this because God said in the book of Jeremiah 17 verse 4, He said we will discontinue from our heritage, you know, that He gave to us. You know, because we discontinue, this is why all this something is happening to us now. This is why, you know, because now, for example, now, we can't take the situation that the Fulani, they are taking our land. The Fulanis, they are raping our women, they are killing our fathers when they go to farm, they are kidnapping. We can't take it no more. But God Almighty said that, okay, yeah, when He will put us in a situation that is not comfortable, this is when we are going to, you know, look for Him. But now, our people, we still say we want referendum from the United Nations. We want referendum from Britain to come and, come and help us out. But these are the people who are our number one enemy. For example, when we say white race, do we see white race in the Bible? No. But who are the people they call white race? When we go into the scripture, they are known as Edom. The Bible called, our ancestors called them, his name is Jacob. And God said, Jacob he loved us, and Esau, the white people, God said He ate the white people. They are not white. This plain sheet of paper is white. Have you ever seen a human being that has white skin? No, it's just a social construct. Okay, so white is pure, white is intelligent, white is holy, angelic, but when it's black, it's Black Friday, Black Maria, you know, black is evil, black is devil. So no, we have to understand this social construct, you know, because this is what they've already used to destroy us. Now, when they say Jesus Christ, Jesus Christ is a black man, but they gave us a white Jesus. This is why you see a lot of our young children, black boys, a lot of them are in prison here in the UK. Why? Because they hate them, their brothers. They just step one on each other, they stab themselves. But if a white boy does something to them, they will say, oh, that is God. That is Jesus. You see how our mind has been destroyed. So we have to, educate our mind, our children, for them to understand that everything the white man has given to us is to the detriment of the black race. And this is why they are using the Fulani, because Britain is hiding behind the Fulanis. This is what they are doing. Because I will tell you, what Britain wants to do is mass genocide of our people. They want to do is mass genocide. Okay, on December 7th last year, Pentagon, because this is something I have the video, I can send it. Pentagon, they had a briefing that they want to bring out their AI, artificial intelligence, and they said during the time Biafra started, about that 90 days to Biafra, this is when they started their own. They said the operation will start from 90 days. And what they want to do is that they already put the artificial intelligence, okay, be it their plane, their ship, everything, they've already put it on the Mediterranean Sea. They said, okay, what is going to happen is when there's anywhere there's unrest, what is going to happen in Nigeria very soon? There's going to be unrest. So what did they go? This is when they will just use the what did they call it? The artificial intelligence. They start shooting, and they have a lot of chemical weapons that they've already put in the hand of the Fulanis. So they've already planned every strategy they want to use. Is mass genocide they want to do among our people.
Thank you, Mazi. Because of time, we
will
have you again on a special
broadcast. Give glory to the Most High.
Yeah, Mazi Ugo, I know he has given his own version of his own answer. And no one can give an answer that will satisfy this your question. Don't worry, more people will give you answers next time. Let's play this white man for him to finish confessing how they destroyed us. Sorry, swine.
Red man.
Red face.
Because Lugard kept missionaries out of the north. He only let missionaries go to the parts that were not under Muslim rule, like the Jos Plateau. So the Christian church in the Middle Belt thrived in areas that had never been conquered by the House of Fulani. Why are there huge areas of the north of Nigeria depopulated today? The answer is jihad. Because those who weren't enslaved by the House of Fulani or conquered by the House of Fulani, they either died by the sword or they fled to the hills, like the plateau, like the Goza Hills in Bornu. And in those hills, when I was there in the 1970s, there were no Muslims, none whatsoever. The people followed African traditional religion and were becoming Christians. Because down on the plain, it was the Muslim Kanuri.
He made a very good point here that coincides with what Master Jacob said. He said the people followed their African tradition. The people were following their African tradition. Before you people, the devil came to bring Bible and bring religion to brainwash them so that you can take their resources away. No be we dey talk am una dey talk am una dey confess with una mouth. So our own be say we dey connect all these points. Make Biafrans and Oluluwas and every lovers of freedom understands the reason why we say you don't need to endorse one Nigeria again. No elections in Biafra land, no elections in your community, no elections in your vicinity. Do not go and endorse the continuation of your slavery, because it is only to the favor of Britain.
And they're the ones that slave raided. So what's going on today in the Middle Belt? It's nothing to do with herdsmen and farmers. It's nothing to do with Muslim herdsmen, nomadic Fulani, and settled Christian farmers. No, and it's certainly nothing to do with climate change driving out the Fulani. This is quite simply jihad.
Uno, they agree with us since when we talk and say people where they kill for Benue State, where Governor Autumn decided to set up a security network. And then after setting up to protect his people, he even went to the impostor in Aso Rock and said, approve license so that these security men can be going with AK-47 and they can be able to use them. Do you know what the impostor in Aso Rock say? They say they will not approve the license to Governor Autumn.
If na you, Sonny, if na you go provide license, make they take buy AK-47, go kill your warriors. Autumn self they make mistake. These people say that you want to go and kill their warriors. You no go work now.
You know, say Autumn wanted to go in the way of being loyal to the government of the day. He did not want to do it woto like the way we, the Biafran people, are doing it, because he's still under the one Nigerian government. That is what he was trying to do. But you see that you cannot get freedom on a platter of gold. If you want your people to be free and to be safe, you have to use iron hand, and you have to be ready to displease everybody that are fighting you so that you can be able to protect your people. But if you want to please the government of the day, that means you're not ready to save your people. So the people in Middle Belt that have been massacred for years now, and none of the governors can do anything. This British man now have been able to tell you that this is a long time jihad. So it has nothing to do with herdsmen, this farmers clash. And for those of you in Ebonyi and Enugu that will at times come out to come and tell us, oh, it was a boundary clash between the Benue people and the Enugu people or Ebonyi people. Please retract those your nonsense, because there's nothing like clash. What is happening here is the jihad, and when they are doing it, they will now bring it to be in that form. Then all of you will be falling for it.
This is just an extension of Usman Dan Fodio's jihad by other means.
Extension of Usman Dan Fodio jihad by another means. And here, see another means here. See another means that is coming up here. Baba of the day, Atiku, has gone to go and tell him, Papa, say, this thing where you fight, stop. This is another means that we are coming to continue it. Oh. They just went and brought it out and said, see, I'm here. We come and see you. we come to come and see you and to pay homage to you. That we want to go and continue this thing that you started. That is exactly what this man is explaining to us here. Mas, you have something to say before I play the video?
Well, so honestly, I will say I know they sound again, but the thing is that who go draw Atiku, Obi, Tinubu, watch them. They are all going to draw strength from the north. They all go and draw strength. Do you know what? Do you know what they are doing? It's just like when okay, my brother Jacob. It's just like, I don't know how to describe it. It's just like you taking instructions from Mazen Nandekano. It's just like you going to Biafra land now, and you went to Ojukwu home, and they went to the ground and they pay respect. That means, Ojukwu, I am with you. If you have fought and did not finish it, I am with you to start from where you stop. That is all they are doing. They are starting from the point that Otman Dan Fodio stop. And waiting be also go out. Now Usman Danfodio tell them that any other person will no be funani, that person is an infidel. You are not deserve to live. You don't deserve to live. Not to talk of living amongst them. You cannot live. And the old man Danfodio told them that God gave them the land of Nigeria. So they should come and take it. By all means. You dey here. If I tell you say na Biafra, somebody go say no be. Which will be? I beg you, Sonny.
But nobody in England dare call it jihad because they're all shit scared of being called Islamophobic. Well, I'm not. I don't hate any Muslims, but I think Islam is of the devil and it has to rule and it must rule Nigeria. Islam a religion of peace? Don't make me laugh.
Nigeria.
Where is Islam a religion of peace? Where Islam...
He say Islam has to rule and it must to rule Nigeria. This agenda no be today start. It must rule Nigeria. I support it, but it will not rule Biafra because Biafra is exiting your so-called Nigeria. We cannot be part of what you are going to do. Nonsense.
rules. Where it doesn't, that is the region of war. That is Islamic theology. That's what this is. So those who are for violent jihad, in my view, they have the historic pedigree in Islam. They're the Salafists. Now Islam is a broad church. Islam encompasses all lots of people. Most Muslims are not terrorists. But the people around us today, here and in Nigeria, who are terrorists, by and large are Muslims, and a particular kind of Muslims. They are violent Wahhabi Salafists. When I say that, I won't have some idiot accusing me of Islamophobia. They should credit me with a little knowledge of Islam, its history and theology. This isn't about Muslims versus Christians. It's about Islam must rule, Islam must triumph. And that's the case in Nigeria, and it's the case here too. Except here they can be a bit quieter about it.
Thank you for that.
Is a case of Islam must rule, Islam must conquer. Abuja Declaration of 1989. Islam must rule, Islam must conquer. You see, this is what this man is telling you from 60s to 70s that was already on the table. Then Abuja Declaration was in 1989. And it is in totality of what this man said in 60s to 70s. And today in 2023, it is the same thing. Our message is no elections in Biafra land. We are connecting the dot for you to understand the reasons why election must not hold. Understanding the grip that UK has on your lives if you allow them to continue to enslave you, because Nigeria has expired and it is seated on a time bomb. It is in one chance and anybody can be taken down anytime. You can see that you sleep and wake up, you don't see the person you saw before. So there is no elections in Biafra land, and that is our mandate, and this message must continue, because if you do, this is what you will be endorsing and understanding the dangers ahead of it. You will do yourself a bigger harm than good. Our message has been delivered. Mazuko.
Yeah.
You take any call?
Okay. If there will be.
Someone had even called before. I told the person we've not opened the line, so I said I will call him back when it's time. So let me ring the person back. And if you want to call, you call these numbers here.
Hello, Mazi, Sonny.
Yeah, you may fire on, please.
Hello.
They will fire on, please.
Okay. Yes, sir. Thank you so much for all your good works and other great comrades. Thank you so much. I want to comment religion. Like, I don't know if any of us have ever come across this article. This article was manually typed, half A4. You know, I think it was one of the classified reports, but somehow declassified. Okay, I saw this article, and when I read it, when I went back to download it, I couldn't see it again. Removed it from Google. He read it was one of the that was after the coming of missionaries. Okay, he was describing about Eastern region. He was finding there as he said these people. He said they are so united. Okay, you know, they tried to penetrate us for 40 years, they couldn't. He said they are so dedicated to their God, they are so industrious, hardworking, no beggar, no criminality. In fact, they leave their doors open. Then after he gave that, he said for them to succeed, they will introduce to them outdated education and fake religion. I want anybody to prove me wrong. Anybody who has seen this, I saw it, and it was some of the words are old English language. Okay. And coming to this, the missionaries came. What was happening when they came? They were trying to penetrate our land. They couldn't. So they went back. When the man went back, some years after the missionaries came, they were pretending as if they were doing, they were for our people. They were dividing our people internally. While they were working with the colonial masters indirectly. So they succeeded in dividing our people internally by recognizing the source of our power. That was when they attacked some of our war angels. They attacked them fetish. Okay? So I want us to know that anything about religion or whatever is fake. They came to destroy our science. Okay? After the mission is finished, they go back, they train our people again in the name of bishop and the reverend to continue where they stopped. So they will continue hammering, stopping our ancestors, destroying our science, because they found out that our science will be more powerful in terms of healthcare and security. Okay, than theirs. I will prove you that. Just give me one to give one story about first-hand story, first-hand, very first-hand. My sister, my elder sister, go have a appendix surgery to conduct. Okay, that appendix with Western science doctor, it will take 14 days before the wire is removed. Wire. They remove the wire. I tell someone before she start eating swallow. But when they were about to go and do this surgery, one of our family friends came. I was very small then. He said no, that he has a place in Awidemili, where our native doctor, science doctor, surgery doctor will do the same surgery. Okay? When they go there, this our native doctor, I was asking my sister, that was the day, my first time of seeing that appendix, that thing, I was seeing it. So my sister said that the man brought one leaf, he squeezed it, and he splashed it there, control that thing, go to the one side of the abdomen, a little cut, and use that thing like horn of a cow, and put it there, suck the thing out. My brother, there's nothing like that day my sister was just crying, brought the thing in the bottle, come home. She started eating everything. She got married and bought 2 children, the thing not come back again. So I want you to learn these 2 science. This one was our own science doctor, native, our African science. And that one, for 14 days before you use the wire, was Western science. These people destroy our science through religion, because our science will be more powerful than theirs. We're supposed to be upgrading where our forefathers stopped, but they use religion to destroy us, to get our mind. My uncle was orthopedic doctor, native doctor, bone doctor. He used snail and fowl. No matter how the bone break, my uncle will put it together. And my uncle died, none of us heard it because of useless religion. Because of useless religion. Thank you, brother. I'm so angry.
Thank you, Mazi. Thank you for your submission.
Mazi, let's go on.
Okay. Yeah, please, this, thank you very much. You guys are doing great job for us. We appreciate it. Yeah, please, I don't know, this video of this brown man or red man that you are playing now, I don't know if there's a way we can have that video, like in form of, like WhatsApp. You can send it to me, because, some of our people also need to be hearing these kind of videos. You understand? If you can cut it small, like that place you mentioned about the Muslim must be ruling Nigeria, those things, because some of our people, it's so difficult for them to understand what you are saying. So if we can have this in like a form of something like a WhatsApp, so that we can, sending it to some of our Biafrans, let them see what the white man, this old man, this man is not less than 80 years, if I'm not mistaken. What an old European man is studying, is saying. Because people be promising heaven and earth. People be flying all over. Still, people be never tell us his discussion in London. Nobody, the disobedient fools, they don't care to us. Tinubu was in my state, the Anambra state. Do you see crowd Tinubu pool? I called them, I said, but I thought everybody in Anambra state is for P2B. How managed Tinubu have this kind of crowd in Anambra state? I'm calling them still, nobody wants to defend that. They said the whole Igbo land, it's time for P2B, it's time for Igbo man, it's time for this. But Tinubu took crowd in Anambra state more than P2B. Why? Because they share them money. It's all about what they will get from these politicians. That's the only thing they care. And they be using P2B to deceive the fools they can deceive. Now, I asked some of them, they said the election day. I told them, they said the election day, they will give you 2,000 naira, I still follow Tinubu. But thank God there's no election in Biafra land. So please, thank you very much. If I say we can call this state, like the man said that Nigeria has been restructured, like Simon always said. Nigeria has been restructured, put it in the hand of the Fulani Caliphate. That is why all the three major things contested. P2B is contesting with Fulani man. Atiku is a Fulani man. Tinubu is with Fulani man. So, and this Fulani is less than 5%. Why is it that every major political party have Fulani in their destiny? So, Nigeria has been already restructured. So, when people are saying restructure, that is why this guy told them, Tinubu deputy tell them restructure my food because Nigeria already been fixed. Okay, I was listening to a program today where the man was, one APC man was telling some people in our age, he said, if we can't buy you, we kill you. That's this the election. The APC man was telling my people, if we can't buy you, if you are not buyable, we kill you. Make sure that we get that percentage we want to get across Nigeria. So the issue now is that I asked the obedient fools, how many of them can withstand gun in the polling unit? This is not social media issue. APC man have told them, if we can't buy you, we kill you. The man told you in a proverb. If we can't buy you, we kill you. So that's what is happening. And thank God, no election in Biafra. Please, if you can help us, let's do small WhatsApp for this thing to carry on. Thank you very much, my brother. Thank you for the time and patience. Thank you.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you, Mazi. There is a caller here. Caller on the line, you may go on, please. Mazi Prince.
Oh, hi, Biafra.
All hail Biafra.
Brother Sonia, I thank you. I greet you. Mazi Ugo, I greet you. You see, Biafrans, there is something I wanted to point out on this exposition that you are doing here. This about this footman, Danfodio, and this pink man that is in front of television. You see, please listen very careful, Biafrans, because some people, every time we say we are doing more, but there's nobody that reason like a human being. Listen, let me make it clear today. Look at this pink man. This pink man was saying that Africa will be dominated, taken over by the Muslims, by the Islamic. 100% lie. I will tell you the reason why. That is a 100% lie. Today we call ourselves the children of light, the grandchildren of Abraham, blah, 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 all these things. But when something is happening, their brain became like something they put inside the freezer. It's forgotten that God told Abraham, your children will go for slave. Your children will go to slave, and after slave trade, I will bring them out and bless them. Now, 11 of us, 11 went into that slave in Egypt. Where are the one? Where is the lost tribe of Israel? You are the one. Our ancestors run away from Egypt, thinking that they are going to run away from the punishment that God has already pronounced, that they are going to suffer. and they run to our land here, and the same God puts Britain and the Fulani to come and take us as a slave. We are still slaves until we fight it, and we must fight it, whether you like it or not. God must push us to fight this war so that we must be free. His word must come to pass. So whether with Manzafolio, they want to raise him from the grave or not. Okay? This is why I say that Islamic can never take over West Africa in peace. What of Israel? Israel, are they not in the midst of the Islamic people? Did they take over Israel? No. Because I don't know the reason why I want people to call on the phone here. They were panicking like a woman bomb. I hate such a thing. Somebody will call on the phone, he will be panicking like a leaf. God is saying you will go for slaves. We are slaves under Nigeria. The only thing different between our ancestors in Egypt and us is that they do their own slaves in Egypt. After that, they were out. But our own, we are in our land. We are in our land. So we must fight it to push Fulani out in our land. We must fight it to push Fulani out of our land. But our ancestors in Israel, they fight their own in Egypt. They suffer in Egypt. And when they come out, and God bless them. That is what we are seeing in Israel today. So as soon as we are free from Fulani, the blessing of Elohim will come upon us. Because that is what he said. After the slave, after you are slave, I will bless you. So, my brother, everything that you are seeing today happening in our land, both our brothers have said that the court, all the court is everywhere. That is what we see when we are in a slave. Everything that our governors are doing, that is what you will see when you are under a slave. You will see areas, you will see a lot of things when you are under a slave. So my brother, please, this is what I wanted to contribute. I thank you very much for your good work. Keep it on.
Thank you, Martin. Thank you. Message well delivered. Thank you. No argument. Thank you. All right. What the other brother was talking about the slavery and the mentality and how the swine, these yellow people, came to the understanding of our strength and how they can break us. When they talked about using English language, overcoming our own religion and traditions, because they see us to be truthful people and also enmarked with wealth. Someone has found the post and they have posted it here. So maybe in our subsequent broadcast, we will expatiate on it. We will make people to understand why they don't need to validate one Nigeria again, because it is something that Britain worked out as a project against us. And if we allow them to continue this time, there will be no Mazi Nnamdi Kanu again. There will be no Mazi Simon Ekpa again. There will be no Mazi Ugo again. There will be no Mazi Soni again. There will be no you that is in the comment section again. Because people like you only come to this world once in a century. And before you can find another again, it will take millions of years. So let us liberate ourselves now or never. Thank you very much, Biafrans, for listening. Mazuko, your closing remarks so that we can run out.
Well, Biafrans, thank you all for your time. Thank you for being there. Thank you for fighting together with us. Thank you for believing in us. Thank you for standing with us. This month, we will take today na first, Abi will never enter first. We don't enter first. From today, there will be changes. Difference today. No more troops coming in hillocks to do wacha killing us. It's over. Remember Saturday is our fundraising. Thank you. Thank you, Mazi Soni.
Thank you very much to Biafrans. As Mazi have said, remember Saturday is our fundraising. We need our armory to be well equipped so that we can be able to face the enemies that come within and without to keep us stronger, stronger, and stronger every day. Keep up the faith and continue with your prayers to the liberation of Biafra, because that is the only thing that will keep us. From here, from us, it is good evening.
I cannot guarantee you that any elections will hold anymore in our land.
And killing of armless and defenseless IPOB members and Mossab and other Biafra agitators, this can no longer be tolerated by us. We, the unrecognized voices of the IPOB autopilot, as they call us, all over the world, demand with immediate effect the unconditional release of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, the leader of the indigenous people of Biafra, IPOB.
I cannot guarantee you that any elections will hold anymore in our land.
We hereby declare no election, no 2023 general election in Biafra land. This no election in Biafra land has been activated. We are going to make it a task that must be done by every Biafran. All measures will be put in place to make sure the adequate civil disobedience is implemented to stop the election in Biafra land.
I cannot guarantee you that any elections will hold anymore in our land. I don't know if we are suffering from politicians. I don't know where this disease is coming from. We must cure it. I want our enemies to understand how fanatical we are about this quest to liberate Biafra from the shackles of the iniquitous zoological republic. You need to understand this very clearly. We are not going to stop. We are not going back. I don't care what you say. It doesn't matter what your report says. I don't care the countries putting it together. It is irrelevant to me. What matters is the liberation of Biafra. Therefore, if Katrina Lang has any brain in her skull, if all those idiots encouraging the zoo to continue, if they have any brain in their skull, they will say, let us allow Biafra to go with their trouble, because I can assure you, as night follows day, that Biafra must come or we all die in the process. Do you know why? Because what we are looking for is what belongs to us. I am asking for something that I had before the white man came. White man is not God. He's not God. God is in heaven. I assure you, God Almighty is in heaven, and His will must be done upon our lives. They are not God. Nobody can create a country for me. I decide where I want to belong to. The people must decide if Nigeria is their country or not. Not a white man and a white woman. All these idiots suffering from inferiority complex, shame on all of you. You are foolish, useless black people. Because of your stupidity, that is why Africa is being treated the way it is today, like a trash can, more or less. As Trump said, a shithole. A white man has no business creating country for me, because I am the kind as a black man. I cannot go to Europe to create a country for them. Why then should I allow a white man and a drunken white woman to come to my land to create country for me? If you accept it, you are